this just in and what it means for you. So I did a story on the stock, and the stock, I left out some information. The stock not only is debt-free, but there's a merger involved. So is this still a good play? Well, we're going to take a deeper look. If this is important to you, you sit right there. Hi everybody, my name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Glad to have you here. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button. But if nothing else, if you like what you see here, share this content with other people within your circle. But don't forget, hit the like button. All right. With all of that being said, I did a story a couple of days on Torchlight, TRCH, and I touted that the company was now debt-free and it was great, the whole 9 yards, but everybody in VV Nation was letting me know, hey bro, you left out some information. The company is merging with another company. And from that whole idea, it's merging with Meta Materials. I did a little digging. I got a story. I got a strong story, and it doesn't put Torchlight in a pretty picture. So we're going to look at the story, but we're going to do our own analysis, and we're going to take a look at the company that it's merging with, Meta Materials, and we're going to take a look at what they're all about as well. So let's get into the story that I have. Here's the story. The story was found on Seeking Alpha. The story came out yesterday, all right? So this is a brand new story. Interesting that maybe my leaving out of the merger was a serendipitous move to now get this new information that I can report to you today. So Seeking Alpha says at 25% of merged company value, Torchlight looks to be worth only 35 cents. The stock's price is trading a lot higher than that, but we're going to do our own analysis because it looks like this story just beats the heck out of Torchlight. So we're going to take a little deeper story. 35 cents per share. I've got a value in the VectorVest software. We'll take a look at it. So in summary, Torchlight Energy is engaging in a reverse merger, and this article says we believe it's because it has accepted that its assets are practically worthless. The company is combining with Meta Material, has no interest in Torchlight's business or assets. It appears that it wants to only get listed on the Nasdaq, all right? This company currently trades on the Canadian Stock Exchange. Torchlight, which is the Meta Material. Meta Material currently trades on the Canadian Stock Exchange, whereas Torchlight does trade on the Nasdaq. Torchlight will sell its assets and spin them off before the business combination happens, which they already did. They are now debt-free, and it's part of the deal that happened. So that was my original story, was that they're debt-free and boo, good to go. Torchlight shareholders will get 25% of the combined company, which at the market cap for Meta Materials puts Torchlight current value at 35 cents per share, assuming, keyword there, its assets are worthless, and Torchlight's current share price is trading at a whopping 1,050% of premium to its arbitrage value. This writer really doesn't think that much of Torchlight. So here's part of the story again. Meta Material only wants to merge with Torchlight for the Nasdaq listing. Remember, they're on the Canadian Stock Exchange. And there was an article that this person published back on 2019, says that really all they want to do is get onto the Nasdaq. It says that the company, Torchlight, hasn't made any significant progress since its report with selling or developing any of its oil or gas assets. It did sell interest in a project which yielded about $450,000. Torchlight Energy and Meta Material announced the signing of a definite agreement back in December of 2020 for a business combination. Torchlight shareholders will receive 25% equity interest in the combined company, while Meta Materials shareholders will receive 75%. All right. Now, what does Metamaterial do? Well, they design and develop, manufacture advanced materials specializing in nanocomposites, nanofabrications, and machine learning to control light and electromagnetic waves. So that in and of itself sounds like an extremely innovative company. This confirms to us that our analysis on Torchlight is correct. Its assets are practically worthless, and the stock is worth a fraction of its current market cap that has run up on a merger agreement. We're going to take a look at the graph, and you'll see that as the agreement came out, the stock's price did run up. But still, we're going to do our own analysis. I'm looking at the story here, but we're going to still do our own analysis. The purpose of the merger is only that Metamaterial can be listed on the Nasdaq. Therefore, no current value of Torchlight shareholders is 25% of them, blah, blah, blah. We read that again. Then it talks about blah, 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 just like that. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Now, let's go down. The following statements in the announcement confirm that Torchlight is only worth 25% of Metamaterial's current market cap. I got a whole bunch of stuff here, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. So I said to myself, let me go see what Metamaterial does. So I went out to their website. We don't track the stock in the VectorVest software, whether it's on the US or the Canadian side. So I went to their website. One, it looks pretty. Well, you're supposed to do that, right? Technology, materials found, materials and functional services, lithography, intellectual property, so on and so forth. This caught my attention. Wireless sensing, and they've got wireless sensing on glucose sensing. I did a story on Sensionics about implanting a sensor under the skin for monitoring glucose. Could this company be coming on the scene with that as well? Radio wave imaging, MRI amplifier. There's a lot of stuff that this company does. Let's go to applications. They are in the aerospace and defense. And even if Torchlight, they're downplaying Torchlight to the nth degree, is the Metamaterials buying or the merging of the two, could this still be a viable stock? Because it's going to be on March 12th that the company is going to merge, and those people who are holding Torchlight will now get the benefit of Meta, not at the big percentage. It's only going to be 25% of Meta, but if Meta looks good, it could be something worth holding. So I did this. I went to where it says investors. I looked at the share price information on Metamaterials and look at the run-up. I like that. Stock's price is running up more up days than downs, currently trading at $2.80 Canadian. When the merger happens, a couple of things will happen. Metamaterial will now be on the Nasdaq, and it could have the possibility with all of the innovation to keep running higher. All right, that's all of the information from the news. And again, it doesn't look all that pretty. But I'm going to go to the graph here on VectorVest, and I set this up already. I already had my lines set in the sand, my lines in the sand, what the stock's price was doing. I gave you an entry, which was 5 cents higher than the most recent high at the price of $4.88. If you still own the stock right now, it's going down. We had a little bit of a shooting star pattern, followed through, the stock's price going down. Notice that the 3 and the 8 exponential moving averages are still in play. Notice that the stock's price, even though down today, is still above my line in the sand at $2.95. As long as it stays above that prior to that March 12th merge, this stock could actually take off, with Metamaterials now being in that innovative space in the Nasdaq. This stock price could take off. So here's the merger news happened back in December, early December. Since the merger news, stock's price went up. It flattened out, found a level of support, beautiful level of support, bounced back up. Now creating this level of a support, a level of a floor. It's still trading above it. Do you get rid of it? No. I just tell you to be careful. Watch that line in the sand. But once the merger happens, it becomes more Metamaterial than Torchlight. This stock could actually take off. So that's where we stand at this particular point in time. So, folks, I had to amend the video because I was told in a nice way that I missed it. So I apologize for that. I wanted to make it right. this could still turn out to be a good trade as long as it stays above that value or that price of $2.95. Talking about value, VectorVest has this stock valued at 14 cents, not that far off of the value that the article said at 35 cents. All right. So keeping in mind, this is the follow-up to the story. Again, I apologize for missing a major part of why the stock's price was moving up. If you like the content, again, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video out in the world. Let them know what we're doing over here at VectorVest. So with that, until the next time we see you, oh, one other thing. If you want to get any of your stocks analyzed the way that I have done it here, utilizing the VectorVest software, there's a link in the description that you can click on to get a free stock analysis on any stock that you want. Now I'm ready to go. Until the next time, folks, have a great weekend. See ya.